Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Are you serious? This is Pastor Paul Begley. Wow. Wow is right. An article by News Unlimited just came out, and it's pretty interesting. It's entitled Apophis and the Enigmatic Arrival of Planet X. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to share this with you in just a second, but first, let me put a quick shout out to www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Wait, excuse me. I hit the wrong button. Wow. Okay. The U.S. dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 70s. And when the dollar decoupled from gold, we got rid of the gold standard. And the government seems bent on continuing this tradition. From now until after the next elections, the government can print as much money as they want. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. Gold is the one asset that has proven to withstand inflation. A biblical currency, gold is absolutely the one asset you can count on. Invest in gold with noblegoldinvestment.com. And you'll also get 24 karat, 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin like this one for free. This is 1/4 of an ounce, 24 karat gold standard coin. Go to noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com, or call them today at 877-646-5347. Gold. Noble Gold's the only company with gold that I trust. All right. Well, they love the Lord there. Praise God. He wants to help us get the gospel out, as well as you guys do as well, every one of you. Thank God for you. A lot of folks got saved last night on Sunday Night Live broadcast. It was powerful. And people are still calling, asking, can I still get the ticket to this unbelievable webinar, Aliens Above and Below, which this is now being said. People are saying, I'm getting tons of people saying, Pastor, this is the best ever. I don't know if it's the best webinar we've ever done. We've done so many good ones. But I put it right up there with the armies of the Antichrist and Deep Impact and the effects of Planet X. It's right in there. If not, it was very well done. And Heidi did a great job gathering the different guests and speakers for this. Anyway, I want to say good afternoon to everybody. We do have an article. News Unlimited just came out with an article. It's titled Apophis and the Enigmatic Arrival of Planet X. And this is really interesting because it names quite a few people. It says, in the vast realm of space, celestial phenomenon has always sparked curiosity and stirred the imagination of humanity. Two intriguing cosmic entities, asteroid Apophis and the hypothetical Planet X, have captured the attention of both the scientific communities and individuals with a desire for prophetic interpretations. Now, this article derives at the mysterious conversion of Apophis and Planet X, presenting viewpoints from notable figures such as Pastor Paul Begley, Marshall Masters, David Mead, Gil Broussard, and Stephen DeNoon, along with their prophetic overviews. Apophis and Planet X, a cosmic dance. Apophis, asteroid Apophis, also known as 99942. Apophis was discovered in 2004 and initially has raised concerns about its possible impact on Earth. We know it's coming. April 13th, Friday the 13th, 2029. However, the subsequent calculations indicated that such an event was unlikely during the very close approaches of 2029 and again 7 years later in 2036. On the other hand, the elusive Planet X, often associated with doomsday scenarios, has been a subject of both fascination and skepticism within the scientific and prophetic communities. Pastor Paul Begley, a renowned minister and broadcaster, brings a biblical perspective to the convergence of Apophis and Planet X. Begley suggests that these celestial occurrences might align with prophecies found in religious texts, underlining the notion of cosmic signs heralding in potential transformative events. His viewpoint urges spiritual introspection and preparedness in the face of unprecedented cosmic phenomenon. Marshall Masters, known for his exploration of the hypothetical planet Nibiru, theorizes a connection between Apophis and Planet X. He proposes that these cosmic entities could be intertwined, drawing parallels between ancient narratives and contemporary astronomical observations. Masters' perspective highlights the diverse interpretations within the prophetic realm. Author and researcher David Mead offers insights into the potential prophetic implications of Apophis and Planet X, drawing inspiration from apocalyptic literature. Mead connects these phenomena to themes of upheaval and transformation. His viewpoint prompts contemplation about humanity's role in shaping its own destiny amidst the cosmic uncertainty. And Gil Broussard, recognized for his ideals about unidentified celestial bodies, speculates on the role of Apophis and Planet X as cosmic relatory events. Broussard's perspective centers on the notion of humanity being confronted with profound cosmic realities, urging us to reevaluate our place in the universe. Stephen Ben DeNoon, an author and researcher, emphasizes a balanced approach to interpreting Apophis and Planet X. DeNoon acknowledges both scientific observations and historical texts, advocating for a harmonious integration of knowledge and belief. His viewpoint underscores the importance of discernment while exploring the prophetic scenarios. And while these prophetic perspectives provide intriguing viewpoints on the convergence of Apophis and Planet X, the scientific consensus remains that the likelihood of an imminent collision with Earth is minimal. The global scientific community continues to monitor near-Earth objects like Apophis and explores the cosmos to expand our understanding of celestial phenomenon. Apophis and the hypothetical Planet X converge as enigmatic cosmic entities that have inspired both the scientific scrutiny and prophetic interpretation. The perspectives of Pastor Paul Begley, Marshall Masters, David Mead, Gil Broussard, and Stephen Ben DeNoon highlight the diverse ways in which humanity engages with these cosmic phenomena. As we navigate the intricate interplay of science and prophecy, our exploration of the cosmos invites us to contemplate the interconnectedness of the universe and the deeper meanings it might hold. Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, certainly there's some slightly different perspectives by all of us, but at the same time, I think the article is simply acknowledging that there is a discussion. I mean, I'm surprised Thomas Horn's not in that. Dr. Thomas Horn, who wrote the book called Wormwood Prophecy, who talks about both of those things. I tell you, I really go into Wormwood, Apophis, UFOs, Planet X. I go into all of that in my book, Revelation 9/11, which I think, guys, if you guys get a copy of that, you will be really, really blessed to read it. It's so comprehensive and it's so amazing. I have to say that my co-author, Troy Anderson, a gifted writer, helped when I would talk. I've spent several hours doing conversations with him, and he would then download those conversations, transcribe them, and then incorporate them into the book along with a lot of research he and I both have done. And you pull this all together, and you begin to find out that there is we're in a world now of apocalyptic scenarios. What I mean by that is if you just read the book of Revelation, you'll see a lot of apocalyptic scenarios going on. And so in our book, Revelation 9:11, we really pour ourselves into that. Now, if you haven't pre-ordered yours, you still can. And really, we hope you will, because the book doesn't ship till the spring of 2024, so you got plenty of time. But I'd love to get as many pre-orders in as we can to get us up the charts higher and higher before a book ever ships. At one point, we were number 2 in church and state religious studies on Amazon.com. We had went as high as number 2, and we had went as high as number 3 on the history of religion and politics. We stayed in the top 100 for a month. We have fallen out of that now at this point. So, but all we need is some people to go in there and pre-order again. Maybe order more than one if you want to, because you could pre-order for 2 or 3 or folks in your family. That's another way to do that. But anyway, you'll be blessed. But certainly, guys, if you haven't seen the webinar, if you haven't got your ticket to this webinar, it is an absolute must. You really, really got to get this, because we are getting tons of feedback now. People have had a chance through the weekend to watch it, and the comments we've been getting, the emails we've been getting. Some of you that are here right now, maybe you've have had a chance to watch the webinar, Aliens Above and Below. I hope that it's been a blessing to you. It's not too late to get your tickets. You can get all week long. You can get your tickets. We want to get your tickets so we can send you your link and get you watching. We've had people saved. Now, we've had at least 2 salvations that we know of from people watching just the webinar. But I'm sure there's probably more. And we've also know that there's been a lot of different folks who actually subscribed for this webinar. Maybe it's because we had some different perspectives, like Harvard professor Avi Loeb and Stephen Bassett of the Paradigm Group, and Laura Eisenhower, the great-granddaughter of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, and L.A. Marzulli, and then Stan Deyo, who's always great, Mike from the World, and Marshall Masters and others. It really was Rex Bear. I mean, all of them, phenomenal information in that one. But, yeah, I think this article, Prophetic Apophis and the Enigmatic Arrival of Planet X in the Vast Realm of Space, celestial phenomenon has always sparked curiosity and stirred the imagination of humanity. 2 intriguing cosmic entities, asteroid Apophis and the hypothetical Planet X, have captured the attention of both the scientific communities and individuals with a love for prophetic interpretations. This article derives into the mysterious convergence of Apophis and Planet X, presenting viewpoints from those notable figures I already mentioned, myself and others. So it's really an interesting article. I think that what we're going to do is keep our eyes open, because we're truly living in the last days. I'll be back. If you haven't got your ticket for the webinar, you can do it now. The phone line is open. You can call the number 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. Or just go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Get your ticket all week long. Get your ticket now. Are you serious?
The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground. But I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter
Thank you, Multiverse.
Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
Tina's rewatching the webinar. That's how good it was. Are you serious? Better than anything on Netflix. It's binge watching time.
Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart.
No.
In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, and I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord,
Underneath your wings. Somebody shout.
hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm
Making you my hiding place.
Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, well, I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord,
Underneath your wings. Yes, that's me singing, Corey. Absolutely. Are you serious? Yes, that's me attempting to sing. That's a great song. As a matter of fact, it's on my album, The Journey. Yeah, The Journey. Oh, it's a great album. All right, guys. Anyway, yes, that's all about Psalms 91, that we're underneath his wings. No matter what's going on in the world can be falling apart, but we still keep our faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. This is the Salvation Station. Hope you've enjoyed this update. But yeah, I mean, really, Apophis, Planet X, all these things that are happening. And I hope you've seen the television show. I posted it this morning called Two Worlds Collide. I think you really will enjoy it. The interviews with these two different guys from two different worlds, they collide in the same city of Jerusalem. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. And we interviewed both those guys while we were in Jerusalem back in February, and we're just now getting a chance to air that footage. So, yeah, we really we did a lot of filming while we were there, and I've been playing those on television shows periodically, every week or two, every couple of weeks or so. And I think we still got more to go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. It's a great interview. Be blessed, guys. Get your Journey CD. If you haven't got it, go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. You can also get my brand new album, Harmonize and Prophesy. What a great album that is. Matter of fact, I have 4 albums there. There's some songs that on the first 2 albums, like Baptism. I really love that song, Baptism. It was originally recorded by Kenny Chesney and Randy Travis, actually. It's a great song. Or I Drive Your Truck, which was a Lee Bryce song. The River, a Garth Brooks song. And then some like Shout to the Lord. And some of these just tremendous songs on all 4 of my albums. You can get all 4 of my albums. They're at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com if you haven't gotten them. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Be blessed. And I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We certainly are living in the last days. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Get your tickets. Absolutely. As you just seen Tina say, she's watching it over now. She's already watched it all the way through. Now she's going to watch it over, and it's better the second time. And here's why. I went back and I've already went back and rewatched the Avi Loeb interview and the Stephen Bassett interview, and some of the Mike from Around the World interview, because I wanted to go back and because you know what, when you're listening to that, I was interviewing these guys and trying to keep up with my questions I wanted to get in, but not asking too many questions. You guys will notice in this webinar, I don't ask a lot of questions. I give these guys plenty of room to just talk. I'll throw out a question and just let them talk, and then throw out another one later, and just let them talk, including Mike Around the World, for those of you who say I always interrupt. So I just let them talk, and so it's a but there's a few questions that each one we needed to get in to keep them going on the theme of the webinar. And also there was information that they specifically had talked about, maybe in a book they'd written or a television show they'd been on or something, that I wanted to get out there to make sure they talked about these things because they were important. But I think overall, you probably realize it was we really let these folks go and let them get this information to us. So God bless all of you. I'll see you a little bit later here on the coming apocalypse. Give your life to Jesus Christ. But what I was trying to say is get your ticket. And you can go right now to paulbegleyprophecy.com or paulbegleyprophecy.org, or pick up the phone and call the main line. We only got one line open today. That's 765-414-2230. There it is, 765-414-2230, or go to our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com.